we're going to do a little bit about the normal distribution, and we're going to look at the average height of men in the United States. So what I'm doing is draw a normal curve. Okay, normal will be a curve that's symmetrical. So it's what they call a bell-shaped curve. It's kind of like an old bell. And notice that most data would be in the middle. If you imagine area under the curve, most of that area would be right in here. But what's happening in reality is the taller the curve, the more frequent the data. Okay, so if you're in a section where it's real tall, there's going to be a lot of people with that height. But if you're in a part of the curve that's real short, very few people would have that. So we're going to say the mean of men in America is 69.5 inches. Okay, we're going to say the standard deviation is 2.5 inches. Now, if you're studying this, you should know what those two terms are. Those two terms represent, mean would represent the size of the data, and the standard deviation represents the spread of the data. So we have data that's centered around 69.5 with a 2.5 standard deviation. So what I'm going to do is label this middle tallest area with 69.5. I'm going to add 2.5 as I go this way. So 69.5 times, or plus 2.5 would be 72, and then 74.5, and then 77. And going this way, 67, so I'm subtracting 2.5, and then 64.5, and then 62. Okay, so I added 2.5 3 times this way, subtracted 2.5 3 times that way. And with the standard deviation, there's a rule, often called the empirical rule, that states that 68%, or roughly 68% of the data, is within one standard deviation of the mean. So from here to here, that's 68% of the data, or roughly 2/3 of all men, in this case, would be between 67, or 5 feet 7 inches tall, and 6 foot tall, which seems pretty reasonable. Most men are under 6 feet, but not by much. Now, around 6 feet certainly is not rare. It's not really that tall, but it is taller than average. So 13.5%, the rule states, would be in these sections. And actually what the rule says is from here to here is 68%, or within one standard deviation of the mean. From here to here is 95%. Okay, so if you do the math, split 38 or 68 by 2, you get 2/34s, and if you do 95 minus 68 and then split that in half, you get these 13.5. The rule goes on to say that within 3 standard deviations is just about everybody. That would be 99.7%. Okay, so again, doing the math here, that would make this section be roughly 2.35%. Same thing over here. And 99.7%, that's not everybody. There's some extreme cases. 0.3% of the population would not be inside of that range. If I divide that by 2, I've got 0.15% that's way up here, and 0.15% that's down here. All right, so that's the empirical rule, and that's what we're going to use here. So our job is to know these numbers, realize that these numbers will not change if we have a normal distribution, the numbers on the bottom will change, but they're simple to find. Just put the mean in the middle, add and subtract the standard deviation 3 times. This way and this way. You don't absolutely have to know these numbers. It would be probably better to memorize the numbers up here than having to compute them every time. But let's answer some questions about this curve. So we can ask it in terms of percentage or in terms of probability, which is an easy switch. For example, 50% chance would be a 0.5 probability. But if I say find the percent chance, I'll just phrase it that way, find the percent chance. Okay, that you're over 64.5 inches. Now 64.5 inches, that would not be very tall. 64.5 is 5'4.5". So for a grown man, that would be fairly short. And you can see that not only is it short, it's somewhat rare to be on that end. To be taller than that, there's more than one way to do this. We could just simply add all these cells up. Or, knowing that everything's 100%, you could add these two up and subtract it from 100. Either way, you'll find this to be 97.5%. 97.5% of individuals are taller than 5'4.5" or 64.5 inches. I could say, what about under 67 inches? Okay, well, 67 inches is here. Under would be this section, and this section. If you add these three up, you're going to get 16%. And does that seem reasonable that 16%, or roughly 1 out of 6 men, are under 5'7"? Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, to be 5'7" for a man is definitely on the shorter side, but it's not rare by any stretch. So to suggest that 16% of men are under that seems fairly reasonable. I could also say between. So what about between? We'll use 67 again. And 74.5. Well, here's 67, here's 74.5. You're going to add those 34, 34, and 13.5. And that would be 81.5%. Yeah, it seems very reasonable when you consider that 67 inches is 5'7", 74.5 would be 6'2.5", which is on the tall end. And yeah, most men, at least 4 out of 5 men, are between those two heights. So that's very reasonable. And we could go on and ask other questions about it, but when you're working with a normal curve, know these percentages, be able to label, again, mean in the middle, add and subtract the standard deviation 3 times. And these kinds of questions will simply require you to add things up. Okay, you're just adding those percentages up. So that's all this is with a normal distribution. I do want to point out these percentages only apply when you know it's a normal distribution. They would not apply otherwise.